Oh, hey YouTube, what is really good? My name is Vivid Color, coach of the South Texas Sableyes, here with your Week 8 battle for the PGBL. Now, at the time of recording this, I haven't posted my Week 6 because I've been just super hectic busy. It'll go up before this. And I haven't battled Randy yet. Like, we just haven't battled. Randy was my Week 7 coach of the Texas Rangers. He's my Week 7 and my Week 9. So we decided to just do a doubleheader because I was incredibly busy. He was kind of busy, but really it was my fault. I'm just going to take full blame for that. So this week we're battling Root, coach of the New Jersey Brobats, as my Week 7. No, my Week 8. And then we'll catch up, and there will sort of be a doubleheader next week with Week 7 and 9, if that makes sense. It doesn't really, but it's just what kind of had to happen. I mean, we're all in this for fun, really. I mean, that's how I have to look at it at this point, because we're losing a lot of games. Anyways, our score going into this is actually atrocious. I think it's like, let me click. I'm currently, I don't know, like 2 and 4, I believe. I think I'm currently 2 and 4, which puts me pretty bad. I get a pretty low spot in my division. It's the worst I've ever done in a league for sure. I'm pretty sure at this point. I don't know. You know, I've just been really busy. I'm trying to this week just have fun. Like, I'm not gonna take anything super seriously. I have to find Root though. I have to find Root. He said his trainer name is Gus, but I don't see him. Let me talk to this man's. Okay, we're connected now, and I'm actually gonna shrink so you can see the team we're bringing, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit just so you have an idea of what I'm using. I feel like I've just been kind of rushing these lately, and I just want to slow down and have fun. I feel like the reason I've been losing is because I'm sort of rushing my plays, I'm rushing my builds, which this was a rushed build too, but this week we're bringing sort of just like a bulky offense team, like legitimately 5 of these Pokemon are just bulky offensive mons. Like, the Superior is max HP, the Persian's max HP, the Starmie's max HP. All of these things are also, I think, max speed. The Nidoqueen, max HP, max defense, bold. Not bold, impish, because we are using physical attacks. And then, like, the Mega Altaria is the same way. My sweeper this week is actually the Sableyes. I probably should have choice scarfed something just because Root's team is really scary. He has like a kind of like a really fast team, and by a really fast team I mean he has access to Mega Lopunny and also Unburden with terrain. At least one person can't participate. What happens? Okay. All right. Well, Root had to back out, but I guess just let me talk about this real quick, and then we'll cut to when we're connected. He has a Mega Lopunny, which is a really terrifying mon to sort of go up against, and I don't know, he might not bring it. The reason that Sableyes is my sweeper this week is because I didn't want to bring Celesteela because I think he would prep for that, and he has a lot of like just kind of incidentally good mons against Celesteela. Like, let's read through Root's team real quick just so you have an idea of what I'm prepping against. He has Drift Blim, which is an Unburden abuser, but I don't think he'll bring it because I don't think he likes it. He has Electros, which I think is on my list. What I'm predicting for him to bring is Electros, Infernape, Zydoge, Mega Lopunny, Tapu Fini, and Metagross. Those are my predictions, just because he has, I think, 3 fighting types. He just has a lot of things that are weak to flying. So he has 3 fighting types and a Shaman, and then his fighting resist is not fighting either, flying. His flying resist is Metagross, but I mean, I don't know. This week, I'm not gonna lie, I brought a Sableyes that is Swords Dance, multi-attack, holding the flying memory, Crunch for the Metagross, and then Flame Charge, so that it's kind of like a double dance set. I think I'll need to Flame Charge twice to outspeed something that's Scarfed or like an Unburden boosted mon. But in the meantime, I'll outspeed everything on his team at +1 because his fastest mon is the Mega Lopunny. And at +1 speed, I'm pretty sure this set is Adamant, so I think it's a pretty clean Oko on just like a typical Megalop. He's obviously going to be dumping some of his speed into HP, I would assume. I would just assume that because it cleanly outspeeds my entire team. So if my fastest mon is 115, base 115, he really just has to try and outspeed that. Let's go to Megalopony and look at some calcs while we're waiting on route. So multi-attack. Well, this Megalopony is also not going to be level 100. Okay. Multi-attack is a clean OCO on Megalop. Like if I'm still holding my flying memory, which is something to kind of worry about. Like I can't get knocked off this match, which I'm pretty knockoff proof in the fact that I have Mega Altaria, but at the same time, not so much. I mean, it's iffy. My Mega Altaria gets really checked by Alolan Muck. I opted not to run EQ. I didn't think it was the best. I mean, Alolan Muck takes a size of, like, I think it takes like a decent amount. Let's do a calc real quick. I think it takes like 30%. Maybe it's like 20%. It's probably like 20%. Because I'm assuming if he brings Muck, it's just going to be Assault Vest. If it's not Assault Vest, it's a win for me. Yeah, so Hyper Voice is like 25% and Gunk Shot does 80% to my Mega Altaria. So it's not great. I don't know. I'm just like talking through calcs here, stalling for time. At this point, oh, I was going to read what all Root had before we get into this. I was about to say at this point, I'm just going to cut to when the battle starts. But he has Electros, Hitmonlee, an Unburden Abuser, Infernape, Megalopony, Metagross, Alolan Muck, Necrozma, Shaman, Tapu Fini, and Zydoge. I don't know if I read all that or not. I think I read what I predicted him to bring. So he has like a lot of mons that are just like, I don't know. He speed ties me with the Zydoge. The Infernape is fast. It's not as fast as my most of my team. Not most, but I think like 3 or 4 mons on my team are base 115. But then I never broke past that speed tier. Like I was gonna draft Swellow and then it just never happened. And I really, really wish I had Swellow right now because it would, I think, be very good in matchups like this. Yeah, I don't know. The Finny is kind of messing with me because it's sort of ruining the idea that I can get Scald Burns with my sort of like bulky Starmie. Something that I'm gonna try really, really hard to play against is I know he's gonna bring the Muck. Like I'm 100% sure of it. Like the Mons I'm 100% sure of. I didn't even read the Muck because it's not on this list. Okay, so I don't think he'll bring the Electros actually. He might not. I think the Muck is probably the better Mon there. I'm sure he'll bring the Muck. I'm sure he'll bring the Metagross just because I have 2 Parting Shot users and Metagross just kind of shuts that aspect of my team down. I am 100% sure he'll bring the Finny and I'm 100% sure he'll bring the Zygarde. So after that, I'm kind of like, I'm just guessing. He says he's back online. So let's see if we can get connected. We're just talking through this whole time. I normally intro and I'm like, all right, we're going to cut to this. Yeah, I see him. Okay, I'll tell him I'm sending. I normally get online and just say like, all right, I'm gonna cut to this, but I figured I'd at least like talk through my team with you. I'm not going through like IV and EV. I'm not going through EV spreads. IV spreads are all 31. I mean, I don't think I'm running any hidden powers this week. I don't know. The moral of the story is if I lose this game, one, it's just gonna be because I think my team comp is kind of weird. I don't think that I'm really super prepped for this week. My team comp's weird and I probably should have ran a Choice Scarfer. Almost guaranteed I should have ran a Choice Scarfer. I didn't. I opted to not run a Choice Scarfer. I don't know why. It just happened. Okay, so we're gonna get connected and I will see you in the battle. All right, we're here. We see that Root brings the Megalopony. Okay, so this is... Okay, so no Metagross, which is kind of odd to me. And no Alolan Muck, which is, I think, good for me. The problems I'm seeing here are 100% the Zygarde and the Necrozma. I brought a very, very bulky team this week. I'm willing to just lead. I don't think, well, if he leads Necrozma, it's going to be to set up rocks. So I think under any circumstance, my best lead right now is just a Alolan Persian. I don't see a reason to lead anything else. Let's think about this for a minute. It's not great against the eel because I'll just Parting Shot on his Volt Switch, which is not fantastic. It's okay against the Zydog. Like it's fine. It's good against the Finny as long as the Finny's not scarfed. If the Finny's scarfed, he gets me. If the Infernape is scarfed, that also gets me. Okay, so if he leads the Infernape, I predict scarfed and I switch. If he leads the Necrozma, I think I can just go for a foul play. Like, this is the lead because I think I can go for a foul play on about 50% of his team. Like, I think I can go for a foul play on the Necrozma. the Zydog or the Eel. Eel wouldn't be the best foul play. I feel like I was saying something beforehand. Oh, I should have taken a picture of his team. Why do I never do that? I'm just gonna write it down. I should just open like a notepad or something. That's what all the professionals do. All right, how do I access my Google Drive? Help me. All right, Alolan Persian is my lead. His lead, the Meg. Oh wow, I was talking about this thing. Okay. So I think we're in an interesting spot here where I kind of just want to go. I kind of just want to let him get his Volt Switch off, unless it's gonna hurt a lot. All right, let's look at this thing. Actually, this thing gets fighting type coverage, doesn't it? Let's see. The Volt Switch is gonna hurt. Oh wait, this is at level 100. This thing randomly gets Drain Punch, I think. All right, yeah, the Volt Switch is gonna hurt. And basically everything from this thing hurts. So I can go for the Parting Shot, which I think is pretty predictable. It doesn't have the Metagross in the back. I could also Protect turn 1 to Scout. I think that's the play. Well, no, I actually want to preserve the fact that I have Protect. So I'm gonna Parting Shot out. I don't think this is a pretty readable play. I'm just gonna Parting Shot on turn 1. He might switch, not wanting to get knocked off. Or he might reveal Scarf and be like a physical Scarf set. That could be a thing. I know this thing gets fighting type coverage, like I'm 100% sure of it, which doesn't make the most sense in the world if you ask me. It's not Scarf. Oh, its base speed is 50. It was never going to be Scarf. I think it's probably definitely Assault Vest. It's like the one item that makes sense. So it gets Drain Punch. So I can make the really obvious play here into Cyanide. I can do that. It doesn't seem great though. How do I get punished? How do I get punished for that? Does this thing have Ice Beam? That's how I would get punished. It doesn't. I'm gonna make that play. I'm gonna make the play out into Nidoqueen. This is the quote-unquote safe play, but I'm probably getting red here. We're not getting red. Cool. Okay. So now we're in with Nidoqueen. We can assume this thing is Assault Vested. I'm probably just gonna go for a knockoff here, right? Would be the assumed play. A knockoff. I mean, a Giga Drain would touch me. For what it's worth, the Giga Drain would touch me. I'm gonna get Rocks Up for, I think, free. I mean, losing my Black Sludge is not, I guess, free, because this Nidoqueen's EV'd specifically to take a ooh, how much is this gonna do? I'm like fully defense invested, so I'm gonna guess not much. Yeah, it's basically a tickle. Basically a tickle. He's gonna know from that calc that we're fully defensive. All right, what would his switch be? He's got, I never wrote down his team because I never figured out how to open up my Google Drive, which is the stupidest thing to say. Give me a Google Doc. So he has Lop. I'm sorry, I'm chewing gum to try and like keep my cool. He has Lop, Infernape, Eel, Doge, Finny, and Necro. All right, cool. So we know that the Eel has T-Bolt, and Aqua Tail. All right, cool. That's all we know so far. I don't think he has a fantastic switch in. Like, I guess the Necrozma is fine here. I'm actually just gonna go for. I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch. I think the Ice Punch is the play here. Well, I don't know. I guess I just go for the Ice Punch, because if he switches into the he withdraws. If he switches into Zydoge, it's good for me. This is gonna be Necrozma. Oh yeah, this thing's dead. All right, cool. We made the right play. We made the right play for one time. This thing is a goner. Wow, that's massive. Jeez. KO'd by Nidoqueen. That's incredible. I actually like am in awe of this. I mean, it was pretty close between the Ice Punch or the Poison Jab. Like, it was definitely close, but in the end, I think the Poison Jab just made more sense. Okay, so now I'm in a spot where this thing can. I think I just want to stay in a. I don't know. I could preserve Nidoqueen here, and that's probably best. That's probably best. I'm gonna assume that he is some type of defensive set for now until I know otherwise. just because I think that would make the most sense here. And I think my switch into this is probably Starmie. That can't be right. Can that be right? No, that can't be right. I guess my switch into this thing is... if he goes for... Ice Beam would be the play here, though. Ice Beam would be the play. This thing's really good against my team, as it turns out. I guess I can go out into Superior, but it's not fantastic. And what is Nidoqueen good against anymore? It's fine against the eel. It'll do damage to this thing. It's not great against... The Doge is gone. Yeah, I guess Nidoqueen's actually pretty good. So I need to switch. This might not be the best switch, but I think I'm just going to go out into Nagini, hoping that he stays in. Like, one, if he goes for Ice Beam and he's Choice Specs, he super gets me. Like, he gets me really, really good. If he's Choice Specs and he goes for Ice Beam, because I was running that calc earlier. We should be able to tell roughly what set he is after this turn, though. And I guess if we lose this thing, it's not that bad because it was really my dedicated Surf. Okay. Let's see how much damage this does. That took me to 154 out of 180. So it did 15%, which means Surf. This would be like this looks about right for a defensive set. It looks about right, which means it can Nature's Madness me here. I think I'm just gonna click Substitute, because what's his switch into this thing? It's Infernape, right? I think I'm just gonna click Substitute. I think he has to switch, right? I don't think he just stays in. I mean, I guess he could and go for a Moonblast. Moonblast does a reasonable amount, but then he's letting me Leaf Storm up for free, which I don't think is great. I guess we also don't know... I wasn't paying attention at the end of his turn. I wasn't paying attention to see if an item procced or not, like if he had lefties or something. A little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate on my end, because if he had lefties, I'd know that he wasn't sort of like offensive. I know, well, not that he wasn't offensive, but that he wasn't sort of like choice in one way or another. He's definitely not Choice Specs. We can rule Choice Specs out as an option, but I guess he could be Choice Scarfed, which I don't think would make the most sense. I didn't see if he, all right, so we're gonna get our sub up for free here. This is pretty good for us. He'll have to sort of like, I mean, I'm assuming he'll just fake out on this turn. I think I just go for he probably gets to reveal Fire Punch here, would be my guess. Let's see what how the Lopunny takes this. If he's, I know he's gonna have HP investment. Let me look at, what is Starmie's speed? 183. So he's just gonna be sitting at whatever it takes to get to 184. Which is like nothing for him. All right, so he's definitely Adamant. All right, so he's probably Adamant with 232. Is that correct? 232, which means he has about 20 into HP. Okay, cool. We've got 56 seconds left on the clock. All right, cool. So go back to Superior. I'm behind a sub. He can fake out, which does nothing. I can click Leaf Storm, and then after that probably live. Would I live a Fire Punch though? I guess is the question. Probably not, especially if he goes for Power Up Punch here. Oh well, I would. If he goes for Power Up Punch though, it's kind of bad. But I think I can just go for a Leaf Storm Giga Drain. I think I can pull out the old Leaf Storm Giga Drain combo. I think that's the play. Without Muck or Metagross on his team, it seems really, like, this seems pretty feasible. He just goes for a turn. So we'll eat this. And then the idea is that we should do about 44 to 52% to him. That looks about right. Now we live a return 100%. We live a high jump kick most of the time. Right? I'm at 142, which has me at 78%. We live a high jump kick most of the time. Is that worth? I don't know that that's worth. He could also think I have protect. So he might not want to go for high jump kick. All right, I'm gonna, this is a rough spot to be in, actually. All right, I'm gonna pull off the Giga Drain here. I think it's my play. Okay, he goes for the high jump kick. Do we live? Jeez. Just barely, too. All right, so we're in a spot where we know he has return. We know he has high jump kick. We don't know any of his other moves. And I feel like I can just go out into Sableyes flying now. What does he have left? He has a lot of things left, but I don't know. It's kind of rough. I think I'll just go out into Starmie here. I think Starmie is probably the proper play. Or I could alternatively just go out into Mega Altaria. That seems like the correct line to take. Is it? What does he have left in the back? All right, let me pull this over in a better spot. I can't believe I let my superior go down like that. I should have gone for a Giga Drain on the first turn, 100%. 100%, because I would have lived a high jump kick at full health and I would have been. Or I'd have been at least closer to it. He has the Finny left. All right, so I think the play here is to go out into... I don't think this thing does that much anymore from here, and we can just go for a Poison Jab, and Poison Jab will kill. I think he's going to preserve. I think he knows he can't kill. Because returns his hardest hitting move on me. It does 47%. Bubba. It's because I always call him Bubba. That's cute. I like that. All right, so I think no matter what, we're locked into staying in on this thing. Oh, actually, do we? That might not make the most sense. I'm gonna go out into Sableyes here. Not Sableyes. I'm gonna go out into Nemo here. He like has to respect foul play. And he's probably either just gonna get rocks up or he's gonna set up. It's one of the two. Knowing root is one of the two. He could Moonlight also. Calm Mind. See, I don't think this is great. Necrozma. So he's a Calm Mind set. And I'm in with Persian. Foul play does 61 to, well, I'm assuming since he's Calm Minding, he has like actual 0 attack investment, but foul play still does half, roughly. I'm assuming this thing gets like Moonblast or something, probably, is my guess here. He probably has some defense investment. Yeah, Necrozma definitely gets, I mean, I'm going for the foul play no matter what here. This should do about 40%. Oh, wow. It did actual 0. Interesting. I'm going to taunt this turn. I think he's going to go for, I'm going to, oh, because, am I not calcing Prism Armor? I don't understand. Well, how am I killing this thing, I guess is my question at this point. I'm going to taunt. I think he's going to try and Moonlight this turn. Yeah. I'm going to foul play again. And then I guess we're going to see what his attack to damage me is. It's got to be Moonblast, right? Heat Wave. That's unfortunate. So I'm assuming it's Heat Wave Psychic or Heat Wave Stored Power. I think we might be in a spot where we can just, like, we're just gonna keep foul playing. The Heat Wave miss probably matters here. I'm gonna go on a limb and assume. Like, I feel bad about it, but I'm pretty sure it probably matters. He's definitely like defense invested 100%. Because we're doing 0 to him, like actual 0. If I take this thing out, I'm going to feel really good about it. I'm going to go ahead and assume his set is something like this. Plus defense, minus attack. Maybe some amount of speed. Or probably some special attack investment. Let's just like put stuff everywhere. Oh, wow. We actually elicit the withdraw. It was like pretty good. Oh, aperture, because I'm a photography major. I see you. I see you. Interesting switch though. I mean, I guess at +2, I guess let's see what a heat wave would even do to me. Because it might not be much. If he has some special attack investment at +2, the heat wave wouldn't even kill. Interesting. All right, so this turn, I think the obvious play is to just go for parting shot. I think that's the obvious play. Just go for the parting shot. Because my switches to this thing are pretty limited. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Since I lost Nagini, my switches are super limited. So I think the play is to go for parting shot. And probably, honestly, go out into Nidoqueen. Which I think is, like, very strange that this is my switch. But after the part, it's just double Calm Mind. What is going on? So this thing has to be lefties, right? Yeah, okay. Wow. I didn't expect that. So he's at base in terms of, we should be able to ding it pretty hard. He's at base special attack, which means I think we'll live one surf. Like, I don't think he can just sit and set up surfs over and over again. I guess I should have taunted. I didn't expect the double Calm Mind. I can't even lie. Like, I just didn't expect it. What is this thing's speed? This thing might sweep me. Is there like a Calm Mind set built in? Yeah, let's look at this one. Surf. Does Surf kill me at base? I hope not. No? Okay, we live. So how much does Poison Jab do? That's going to be a big deciding factor here. Cool. That's a good damage. So I just have to stay in and go for the Poison Jab again. Like, I don't really have any switches. He's at base special attack, so it's really not even like he's anything special right now. Which is good. Like, he's nothing special. His Necrozma is weak. His Necrozma is at like 25%. This thing's at like, what, 30%? 33% probably. So I need something that can outspeed this and do about 33% to it. Cool. No problem. I didn't want to have to do this early, but I think it's Silvally. I 100% think it's Silvally. I think I switch in. I think I go for multi-attack, and I hope I get a favorable roll. I mean, like, I think this is like my out here. I switch in Silvally, I go for multi-attack. I try to get my roll. He might switch out, in which case I should have gone for Flame Charge, so I can outspeed everything. Even if I don't get the good, like, even if I don't get a good roll, I'm guaranteed outspeed. Like, guaranteed. And, I don't know what his switch into this thing is. I guess it could be Eel. Yeah, he probably just switches out and goes into Eel. I forgot he still had that thing in the back. It's a little frustrating. I don't really have a good out to that. Yeah, I should have 100% gone for the Flame Charge this turn. Predicting him to go into Eel. Because he knows I'm flying type now. What else would I be doing? If he stays in, I think it's really good for me. If he doesn't stay in, it's not looking great. What does Electros take from the set? It's got like a small smidgen of damage on it. It's also got Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Oh, I stayed in. Maybe we kill. Can we kill? Oh, yes! I don't know if the crit mattered. I feel kind of bad for saying, oh yes, into the face of a crit. I don't feel great about it. His switch is 100% eel. It just says. I got 157% eel, which I don't have a fantastic switch into. I guess I should have like hedged greater against the eel. I just noticed, I mean, I know this hat chroma keys out or like green screens out. I just like looked up and I was like, where's the rest of me? Yeah. So this is the eel. All right. So I guess this is my question. Flame charge does 19%. Yeah, I have to switch because this thing is like, I'm like hinging on this thing at this point. I have to go out into, I like 100% have to go out into a little impersion right now. What you gonna do? That's a good play. Good play. Good play. I think he has to go out into Lopunny here, in which case I think we can get him. If he goes out into Mega Lopunny, I think we're gonna get him. I really hope that's his play. Eel also has U-turn. Let's see. Necro is at about 20. I would say maybe like, I'm just gonna guess 25%. Calm Mind, Heat Wave, Moonlight, and then probably, no, what's the other one? It's like Photon Geyser. Moonlight. Finny is KO'd by Sableyes. Doge is KO'd. Eel's at I think about 75%. I'm gonna say 80. I didn't get a good look at its health. Infernape is at 100%. Good job. And then the Lop is at like 30% or so, give or take. This has got to be a hard switch. I guess Infernape could be the play. I could 100% see Infernape being the play. Something to note is that Starmie is looking pretty good right now. Texas Education System. So this is the Infernape. All right, so let's really dive into this. Let's like really, I think he's gonna go for U-turn here. I really do. Like I really think he's gonna go for U-turn here. I also think he's gonna be choice scarfed. I really do. I super think he's gonna be choice scarfed. If he's not choice scarfed, he kills me. Or no, that's not what I'm trying to say. I think he's gonna be choice scarfed. I really think he's gonna be choice scarfed. Like I'm so positive of it right now. Okay. If I think he's gonna be choice scarfed and I think he's gonna U-turn, I think the correct play is just to click parting shot, which is what I'm gonna do. Yes! We make these reads. I think no matter what, this is good for me. I think no matter what, this is good for me. All right, so this thing's now probably at about 75%. Okay. I wish he would have gone out into literally anything else though. Just like actual anything else. I just like don't have a switch into this thing. Sure, you're your assault vest set. So he can't touch my Mega Altaria? Okay, alright, I guess that's the play. I guess we go out into Mega Altaria now. Oh, he's not even... How have I not noticed that this entire time? Has this thing never been in for longer than a turn? I guess. I guess I just Mega Evolve and Hyper Voice here. I don't think there's much he can do. I mean, I'm sure this thing gets like Sludge Bomb or something, right? I guess I should have checked. How did I not notice this thing had a... Whatever. It definitely gets Poison type moves. Oh. Nope. Wow. It gets like Coil And acid spray. How have I not noticed that this thing, I mean, acid spray I think is probably good enough here. Like acid spray requires a switch. Okay, so he's actually leftovers. Which means hyper voice chunks pretty hard. What is on his team that I'm worried about right now? The Infernape is still around, which is upsetting. Doge is gone. Necro's low enough that I'm not super worried about it. I have a million things that outspeed it. Not too many things that kill it, but a million things that outspeed it. The Infernape's no longer at 100%. It's taken whatever it takes to come in. So what, 12%? Is that what neutral is? 12? So that would be 88. Like 88%. This has got to be a hard turn because he can't have like great coverage for me once I mega. I don't think. Like, I'm looking at Eel's page and I don't see anything. Acid spray is the best, but I think I two-hit KO him from this range. 157%. Oh yeah, like it's easy. It's fine. It's fine as wine. So now the question is, what does he have left that's a special attacker? Because I don't think it's much, right? Lop's physical, Infernape's physical. The Necro, Necrozma is special, but I probably outspeed that, would be my guess. Just go for the Hyper Voice again. Like it's easy. I mean, if he switches into the Necrozma, I think I have to assume some form of speed, right? Like, I just have to. The Necrozma is... Let's just build our own set real quick. It's level 50. I would assume... It's definitely defensive, I'm thinking. So plus defense minus attack. It's Calm Mind. Can I export this set while I'm on the fly here? He's definitely got HP investment. My guess is he's got some amount of special attack investment. And he probably also has, yeah, he definitely has enough speed to outspeed zero speed investment Mega Altaria is my guess here. I mean, maybe not. Let's like run a calc real quick. Because Persian was doing about 25% with foul play. Oh yeah, no, he's fully defensive, which means we outspeed 100%. Because we weren't doing 30% to him. Oh, wait. I still have attack IVs. Okay. I don't know, man. I think this dies to this for what it's worth. Like, I think this 100% dies to this. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, at this point, he has an Infernape in the back, which I think it's Gunk Shot. He has an Infernape in the back. We live a Gunk Shot, though, from an Infernape. I'm pretty sure. At this range. Infernape, Choice Scarf, Gunk Shot. Oh, wait, no. You're at level 50. Alright, let's go to Altaria. Yeah, we live that. We take that on pretty nicely. I think Mega Altaria kind of closes it out for us. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm calcing something wrong. What does this thing do? What are you doing to me? I don't think Lopunny gets... It gets like Iron Tail, I think, as a potential out here. So far, we've seen high jump kick and return. Is that it? High jump kick and return. So it could be fake out potential. Almost assuredly fake out. So let's go to Lopunny, Mega, all attacker. You have high jump kick, you have return. Let's assume you have fake out. Let's also assume you have ice punch. I think these are like sort of like the golden standards here. Also, you're not level 100. I keep seeing level 100 damage and it freaks me out. I'm at 153 out of 179. 153 out of 179. So I'm at 85%. No 2 hits, unless I'm doing my math wrong. No 2 hits from this thing should be able to take me out. So I'm gonna hyper voice. I'm predicting the fake out. Okay, yeah, we see the fake out. Should do, yeah, nothing. All right, cool. So I think this turn I probably roost because nothing he does, unless he has Iron Tail. I don't think he has a single move that can do, Iron Tail can do 53% to me. So I'm gonna roost this turn because we should live anything is my guesstimation here. I'm gonna roost because we should live anything. Show me. Really, I just want to see return. Well, okay, actually, I should be calculating these at adamant. Okay, I still want to see return. Because without a crit, returns damage rolls end at 79. So I'd go to 79 and then gain 50% back. I think we're in a good spot to win this game. I really do. Just the withdraw, the clean withdraw. I mean, I think this makes sense as a play. He's just like trying to sack it, but it just gave me a turn to roost. Oh wow, that was, my jaw just popped in a really weird way. So I think that we can kind of lock this up with Mega Altaria. I really do, because we take this thing out with Hyper Voice 100%. 100% of the time we take this thing out with Hyper Voice. It's fine. The Lopunny gets to come in and fake out, but then we get to kill it on the next turn. Because like now that we're at 100%, he would have to get, I think, 2 crits, maybe just 1 crit. Crit fake, even 2 crits, like crit fake out to crit return doesn't do it. Let's look at the Infernape here. He's definitely scarfed. A gunk shot's gonna hurt, but it doesn't do more than 53%. And Hyper Voice does, he's gonna lock into gunk shot. Should I switch here? I can go out into Starmie. And that seems pretty good. I just don't want to get in a position where I lose because I didn't switch. You know what I mean? So I think I'm actually going to make the play out into Starmie. Because Starmie can take 2 gunk shots from full. As long as neither of them are crits, Starmie can take 2 gunk shots from full. If he goes for a U-turn here, it's really good. Okay. So this should do a maximum of 47%. All right, cool. I think this locks up the game. I'm pretty sure this locks up the game. I'm just gonna go for Psychic. Because either Psychic or Scald KO from this range, especially since I'm analytic. If he gets a crit here, it's good, but we know he's Scarfed, so he's locked into this. All right. No crit. All right, no crit. Got the poison. I don't think it's super relevant. I'm glad I didn't try to like play some stupid game and go for recover there, because that could have been really bad. I think I'm just gonna make him blow his fake out on me. That's gotta be the correct line. Just like force the fake out, and then I get to sort of like switch out. I mean, I guess he'd go for Drain Punch. I don't know what his 4th move is. I'm assuming it's probably like a coverage move, is my guess here. As a coverage move, or it could be like Power Up Punch. So like Power Up Punch to kill me would be good. Power Up Punch to kill me would be good, but I think even at +1, we live anything from a full health Mega Altaria. And I think we get to take the game. Yeah. So now, like, I think it's just like, it's all said and done, 100% we win this game. I could go out into Annihilation here to try and get the kill. But I really don't see a point in, like, if for some reason he has like Ice Punch and he outspeeds and it Okos, I'd rather just go out into Mega Altaria here in Hyper Voice. I'm really interested to see if the 4th move is like, is it Ice Punch? Because that would be, okay, all right. So even if this crits, I think this is good game. Yeah, all right. We played well. I like that I sat down and kind of like slowed down and talked through my lines. I don't know. I was really worried about this week because I think Root's team was frightening to prep against, but that was a great game, Root. Really, I think if I had to pick like the biggest moment in the game, it would probably be when I predicted it wasn't really even just necessarily predicting the Zygarde switch. It was just predicting that either the Zygarde or the Necrozma could switch in. And Poison Jab was the worst of the two plays in that instance, because if either of those mons can switch in, then it just makes sense to go for Ice Punch, right? Like, it's strictly less damage to the Necrozma, but Ice Punch has a shot to OHKO the Zygarde, which was sort of my line of thinking. I'm a little upset that I let my Superior go down, because I think in that spot all I had to do was Giga Drain. I think all I had to do was Giga Drain Leaf Storm, because then I would have been at full health and like 100% lived a high jump kick, I think. So those are, I don't know. There's definitely like, I don't think there are too many other errors I made. Also, I chewed gum this entire time to try and like keep myself calm. I hope I haven't been like smacking in the microphone. I'm probably gonna have to listen to audio after this just to double check. I don't know. This is a really fun battle. This is the most fun I've had battling in a long time, because it was the one time where I told myself like, I'm just gonna have fun. I need to stop stressing about these because I have other things in life to worry about. But definitely a good game to Root. Definitely go check out his links in the description. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Root's like a fantastic friend. We talk quite frequently, and he's just a really great guy. He's really smart. He's really, I was about to say humble. That's a lie. He's not humble at all. But he's a really great guy. He's really smart. You should definitely go watch his content. He's been playing like a beast this season. So link in the description. Go check him out. Go show him some love. Subscribe to him if you are not. If you're new here, you should probably subscribe to me, because I'm trying to have fun. I need to do other things on this channel than play Pokemon. Realistically, I kind of want to play Magic the Gathering. If you enjoyed this battle, let me know in the comment section down below. You can even critique my plays and call me the worst battler ever, and I'll still probably heart your comment. I'll try to respond to comments for like the first 2 days. Hopefully I get on track with uploading again soon. But last thing, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it. It would mean the absolute most to me. All right, that's all I have to say. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun watching this. I'm kind of done here. I have work in, I shouldn't even look at my watch. Like it's 9:50 p.m. and I have to wake up at 5:20. I don't know. My day tomorrow is going to be easy. I've got all my students working on projects. I'm kind of done here and I gotta leave. Bye. So tell me something, anything but nothing.